What if all of the monsters in every book of R.L. Stine's Goosebumps got unleashed because someone was meddling after he told them not to? And yeah. So the Goosebumps movie takes the concept of R.L. Stine's Goosebumps books and turns it into a what-if situation wherein Jack Black plays R.L. Stine himself. Okay, so Zach, played by Dylan Minnette, is warned to stay away from the daughter and the house itself, but that doesn't stop him from sneaking in when he thinks the girl is being endangered, and they accidentally unleash the abominable snowman, and from there, one of the most devious of R.L. Stine's creations, Slappy, a ventriloquist dummy who doesn't like to be called a dummy, unleashes all of the rest of the monsters on the city. I really liked this movie. I thought it was funny, exciting. Jack Black did a good job with this character. When was the last time we even saw Jack Black in the theaters? Might have been Gulliver's Travels. Personally, I think the last movie I saw with Jack Black in theaters, not Kung Fu Panda, was Tropic Thunder. 7 years ago. Wow. This movie had a lot of heart and a lot of good scenes, a lot of good comic relief, and a lot of fright, which was what I went into it thinking. I would see a lot of horror style action scenes and as well just kind of throwbacks to what made Goosebumps so scary, and it did. It had that good childlike adventure feel to it. Not to mention the movie was rated PG, so yes, there were monsters, ghouls, giant praying mantis, aliens from outer space with freeze ray guns, and floating poodles, but there was no actual violence. Nobody was dying, nobody was getting their head cut off and blood splurting everywhere. It was all PG. So that kind of took away from the movie for me. It kind of contained it. This movie could have been more. It could have developed a more gritty side to it. But I'm glad it didn't, actually. It kept the movie very family friendly, which was good. As for what I liked about this movie, I thought the special effects were great. The exploration of all the different monsters is spot on. What I didn't like about the movie was that I think a lot of the time and money went into developing the abominable snowman and the giant praying mantis, and they could have spent more time developing other monsters. I mean, they had some really cool special effects with these aliens that came in with the freeze ray guns, but they were only in 2 or 3 scenes, and specifically they were at the police station. I think they could have been used more throughout the movie. Now, it focuses mostly on the ventriloquist dummy, Slappy, being kind of the leader of all these monsters and ghouls because it was supposed to be R.L. Stine's alter ego. And at one point, he looks in the mirror and half of his face is Slappy the doll. It was a very powerful moment for them. But this movie is fun, it's exciting, it's almost thrilling at points, and the special effects are just perfect for what this movie was. The only thing is that I think that they had so much to work with in terms of monsters that some aspects were used well. Case in point, the abominable snowman, the giant praying mantis, the werewolf, Slappy the dummy. Those were the 4 main ones, but other monsters were just kind of thrown into scenes that were discarded later on. But to be honest, they used some really good scenes with these garden gnomes. Another thing that I didn't really like was that Ken Marino was supposed to be kind of this sleazy coach at the school where Zach's mom is the new vice principal. And throughout the movie, whenever there was like a scary scene where monsters were trying to terrorize the school, this guy kept hitting on his mom. I felt like they should have toned it back a little, maybe like once, and it was done. Besides that, I liked the casting. I thought these kids were very believable in their roles. The daughter was amazing. She was very convincing as, well, you'll just have to see, but as her character, she was very convincing. As well as I thought that Jillian Bell was a good comic relief. She was very unique, and I respected that. I liked that the story also tried to wrap everything up the way that it did. I felt that that was the right way for it to go. I'm not going to ruin how that happens, but it was very concise. I think that they could have done a little more with the character development of the monsters, but besides that, definitely check it out this weekend. And I want to know what you guys think of the movie based on the books. As well, I want to know what you thought of my review, so post a comment below and let me know. Comment, like, share, subscribe if you like this video. If you want to see more, check out my channel. The link's in the description below for a written review of this movie. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.